Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Little Blue Fly. It has been a long time, right? But before I even start, I would like to wish all of the mothers out there a wonderful Mother's Day this Sunday. Because it is Mother's Day, I will not be posting a video this Sunday, but the following week, I surely hope we can do just that. Get a posting out there. Now, many of you have reached out. What's going on, Bev? What's going on? Simply, we just took a break and some family time because our oldest daughter, Riley, she's now 24, and she has been up on the tips of her toes basically now for 14 years. Her heels have not been able to touch the ground, and she's like at a 90-degree angle, and she is now completely wheelchair bound. We've been to every specialist: New York, Duke University, California. Now we're at Johns Hopkins, and she has an amazing surgeon, and it's really taking place now. Now, we have not found out what has caused this. They did say it is some 1 in a million thing, but he is confident that he can get her out of that wheelchair and, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to get emotional, and be able to walk again. So those of you, please think good thoughts. Those of you that pray, please keep our sweet Riley in prayer. And now, so we were spending family time before all of this begins. And I have been making several changes in the home, in the living room area. So today I will be sharing a wonderful haul all about the polished home, making the polished home French and English country style. I hope you all enjoy it so much. I will not have a video out this Sunday. I was going to, but then I decided, well, it's Mother's Day and many of us are going to be spending time with our children and be away. So we will be back next week. And from here on out, we will now be posting on a weekly. And I thank all of you for all of your patience. And again, happy Mother's Day to all the many mothers out there. And so that being said, let's begin, shall we? Okay, so we're here in the kitchen, and many of us have seen this wall before. I cannot wait to start making the changes in this area, but you know, the island is still over to the left. It still hasn't moved over, but it will eventually. But today I just really would like to take some time to speak about making the polished home and sharing a decor haul of thrifted and new items. This right here is just the most darling vintage find ever. Facebook Marketplace find. Love the blue and whites, how I am bringing more of this look into the home. But look, we have a European plug, but no worries, we are going to fix this right up. Now the party, this was her mother's lamp, and she never used it while being here in the States, but I plan on using it. So we have this converter, just snaps right on. We purchased this on Amazon, but I didn't think about it. Okay, come on, Bev. I'm sleeping over here. I need a European bulb now. And so I spoke with the lamp company and they said to get an E14. So if any of you have any advice, I would love it. But for now, we are going to order an E14 bulb so we can bring some light to this cute piece. It's the perfect size. Love the blue and whites, the scalloped edges on the shade. And here I just have just a simple basket. It was a thrifted piece for $2.49. Now again, when making the polished home, there is just a few different things that I look at. I love mixing the old with the new and placing them together, and always taking the particular notice of refinement in every detail and everything that you add to your home, and always make sure that it is something that you love, like this faux boxwood right here. I have a couple stems. I've shared these many times. They are by Regency. Here is the number on the back. I continue to look for these. These were purchased from Merrifield Garden here in Virginia. But again, I will continue to look for the variegated boxwood. Now, in my description box below, I will be putting some boxwood in there that can be purchased from my Amazon storefront. Now, here is a vintage find. Fabulous. And actually, it was thrifted from one of the thrifting stores here. It has the clock in place, even has the face. It's in perfect condition. It's very hard to find it this way. But this is the real reason why I purchased it. See that little door right there? Well, we have a wonderful adventure coming up. We have little friends that live inside this clock, and this is their front door, and soon they are going to be opening it up for us all, welcoming us into their polished home. So I hope you are ready, because we will be having some fabulous new adventures. This next piece is by Robin King. I will be linking her in my description box. I have mentioned her several times because I absolutely love her work. Her artwork is wonderful. This is her Canadian Goose, but this is in her blue color. I do have the sage green in my sunroom. All of it is painted in an acrylic gold paint. And again, it is a decoupaging, but with her special, unique, vintage touches to each piece. She signs the back of all of her artwork, and at her site, again, it will be linked in my description box in her coupon box. Not if, but when you purchase, because when you see her items, you can't help but to purchase. Make sure to put the little blue fly in there for a kind discount. And again, this is her Canadian Goose in the blue. Now, it's been, I apologize if I have shared this already, but it's been so long, right? Over a month. This piece, I always look for these, the weaved pattern, and it's very hard for me to come by these. It is from Home Goods, $29.99, a little bit pricey, you know, for them. It is made in Italy. And of course, I love the lemons and I love the weave. The weave just gives that not only French, but English country feel. I have other lemon pieces I'm excited to work in with this piece as well. So as you can see, the blue and white and the lemons, fabulous. Again, it's all about taking the time and noticing every little detail and pieces of decor that you are looking to bring into your home. This was a home goods find. I have a couple of them, and I also have some larger bowls that we like to put our chicken in with the pasta salads during summertime out on the back patio. $7.99. Home Goods has such a great pricing on their dishes. I love that about them. If there was more than two, I would have purchased more. Well, probably just one more, because 3 would have been nice to have going around our round table. So those pieces, I placed them up because I'm now going to work on this area, and it is a collection, okay? I kind of, Bev just really spent a bit much, but that's okay. These are, they're moss pots, okay? So you submerge them in water overnight, whether it be in a bucket or a bathtub, you take it out, and moss actually will grow on the outside of these clay pots. Now for right now, I'm not going to be growing any moss just yet. I want to decorate with them just like this for right now. But I am going to share quite a collection with you all today. So again, the one in the back, this is a large fluted piece. It all has the, it could go French country as well. Definitely English country. And here is another style. So the one in the back, again, is fluted. This one is like, I call it a pie crust. Okay, there's the pricing. They are, don't get me started on that. They will take a bit of the kidney here, that's for sure. But they will last forever as long as you take care of them. Clay pots should never really stay outside during the winter times because it gets cold and the pots love to crack. So I will be keeping these always inside my home. I'm trying to get the tag out that has the name. I tried to see if these were on Amazon, and they are not. However, they do have a website. I will be posting it in my description box below. Hit the word that says more underneath the title of this video. A screen will drop down, and just scroll down and you will see the link for many things today. Now, when you go to their site, make sure to click on the English cottage because they are classified as English cottage on this website. Just sort of everything has been in bags or in paper, and I just really have been focusing on my living room. So here is another one that does not have as much detail, but again, it's all about paying attention to the detail. I don't necessarily want everything so fanciful, you know. I want some that are fluted and some that are plain. This here is an English basket weave on this piece. So some are taller, some are shorter, trying to get many different heights going on, many different details. The shape. And again, the price that Again, they're very costly, but they're worth every penny because they're unique. They're elegant. And they're in my home. Okay, I have a couple more to share. So when we're out here and we're doing our shopping, I love to find, again, the old with the new, blend them together. There's the pricing on this one. This has a gorgeous leaf design all around. I think about my colors, what goes well with each other. Greens basically blend with everything. And when items are aged, they just have so much character. They really do offer quite a bit of character. Right next to the porcelain lamp, you know, it's all smooth, and then you go with the aged pottery next to it, and it just brings the perfect polished refinement. Here is a smaller piece, and there is the not so nice price, but that is okay. Let's go ahead and just take that off right now and forget about the pricing. I just can't even begin to tell you all how happy I am to finally be back. It's been forever. Okay, this large pot, I have already shared this. I've had this for some time. It is by the same company. This is the largest piece in diameter that I have out of all of them. And I cannot wait to share the different ways I will be styling them. So that is just a collection of my aged moss clay pots. And for those of you that are interested, again, it will be in my description box, a link. So we have the lemons that are working very well with the blue and whites, even with the aged pots. And we have the basket with some faux greenery, the boxwood. I just cannot stress enough how much I love mixing the old with the new, because it gives that perfect balance. You know, elegance, really, what is elegance to me? It is, here is a boxwood, a boxwood ball, but that was purchased from Merrifield Garden. But elegance to me is, again, mixing the old with the new, bringing in the rich colors, but always the comfort that you're always comfortable no matter what room you're in. Here are some berry stems that I purchased for $5.99. And let me tell you, I got greedy with these because at another Merrifield, okay, same company, just different town, they wanted $16.99 a stem. But yet here at this one, $5.99. So I was greedy. Yes, I took them all. I'm guilty. I took them all for this price. And there is a number and the name, just in case any of you are interested in trying to find some of these. And look how gorgeous, right there in that aged moss pot with the blue and whites and the lemons. And again, elegance to me is mixing the old with the new, making sure that my linens, I have some that are fine, and then I have some that are old and tatted, but always making sure that they are ironed, paying special attention to all of the fine details. And mixing all of the colors that I love together. It's just, again, it's important. I cut it off, but it's important that every room I go into, I feel comfortable. I don't feel that, oh gosh, I just don't want to move. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to make it dirty. I don't ever want to have a home like that. I want our home, you're always able to kick your feet up. This is a myrtle topiary tree that was purchased from Merrifield Garden. But for those of you that are interested in this, it is a myrtle plant. And she's so soft. She's so gentle. And she loves to stay watered at all times. She does not ever want to be thirsty. And how gorgeous inside of one of these pots. So mixing the faux with the real, absolutely everything for me. So again, how you will be seeing major changes here. I'm definitely bringing in the elegance now, but always going to make sure that it is comfortable. This is a vintage picture that I just recently thrifted. I must admit, I am absolutely in love with this piece. It is going on our mood/gallery wall, which I was going to share this Sunday, but because it's Mother's Day, I decided to pull back. But it's happening for sure next week because it's painted, it's finished, it's done. And we are going to have a decorating marathon for sure. So be ready for that, because I'm definitely ready. Just look at all of these rich, warm beiges and pinks and corals, golds. And here's a sweet little vintage easel. I have to fix the chain. The chain broke off. But we're going to see, you know, the frame. It's old, right? It has that vintage look and feel. So now this frame, it is not vintage, but when you put it on the vintage easel, they just work together. And here's two girls. They're out in the forest with their sweet little fur baby, wearing their bonnets and their dresses and picking wildflowers to take home to Mom. And here we have another old easel with a thrifted painting. Loving the touches of the blue on the pot and the romantic pink roses surrounded by the gold frame. All of this will be going into the gallery mood wall next week. I'm telling you, I am literally unpacking many of my items because I've been gone for so long. This is a very unique piece. I don't know what they're called, but I'm thinking it's some sort of like, it's a frame, right? But it has a partner to it, but I don't have that partner. And you sort of open it up, and one side is like a velvet piece, and then the other side has this frame. Gorgeous gold gilding. And I have a few others. Here is another on the back. You can actually see a couple of the hooks still intact. Again, it's just a very old frame with the print on the inside. Now, I do something that's called silk embroidery. I make many different flowers and leaves, and it's been several years since I have taken to some silk ribbon and needle, but I believe I'm going to give a tutorial on making some and putting it in the little frame that I shared earlier. And here is another one. Let me turn this around. And there's just a simple branch with some buds on it. Love the aged, tarnished gold frame on the inside and then also surrounding on the outer. Again, it's just, I love looking for the little details that just bring so much character to the home. I love my botanicals. Love them so much. You're about to see something very different in the living room. Okay, so I just took these out of the wrapping paper. There's a few of them here. They were purchased from Hobby Lobby a couple months back. There was just a few of them, and I'm not quite sure, you know, some items, Hobby Lobby, they keep coming back, and then others, they don't. So I just really didn't want to take the chance, so I went ahead and purchased these. It has the gorgeous, like a honey, right? Like a yellow, like a honey color. Can't really too much say amber because it's lighter than that. Like a sap, right? I don't know. Anyways, I love the color is what I'm getting at. So this one has a bit of like a wheat pattern to it. And how nice to have just a simple floral sprig coming out from one of these. Or just to put them up in a window and let the sun come through. This one has the nice diamond pattern down at the bottom. And again, I'm so in love with these colors. Actually, with this color. And then I just have two more to share. These are the little guys. And they were $7.99, but all of these were 50% off. And this just has like a spiraling design going around. And here is the other. And these can be used all throughout the season, because that's what I'm really trying to do here, is not so much switch out my items all the time. It's so exhausting, right? But to add just the layers and keep all of it, you know, up as much as I can throughout the year. I hope you all have a wonderful Mother's Day, and thank you for being part of the Little Blue Fly.